I might not be in the focus though. It's gonna focus on the plant. Oh no, I'm here. Okay. So today's video, I'm talking about my plants. These are the first houseplants I've had like ever. I've had a couple for like, I want to say probably like a year or two. I had a lot die, but I'm learning. So I'm gonna show you guys my houseplant collection. It's not like that many and I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you them all while they're pretty before I kill them. And then I'll do an update video in like a month or two and let you guys know how they're doing. So I'm gonna start with actually I'm gonna start with this one. This is the most recent plant I've got, and this is the zebra plant, and it's really pretty. I really like the colors. I've only had this for like maybe a week and a half, and I did repot it when I got it. The leaves are kind of drooping a little bit, so I'm not sure. I might have watered it too much. Probably watered it too much because that's usually what I do. But look, it has this pretty yellow flower. So I really hope I don't kill this one. We'll see. I'm wondering if it just got too wet, but hopefully it's gonna come back from that. I also recently bought this water meter thing, and I feel like this is gonna help me a lot because I think when I first repotted this I put too much water, but I actually haven't checked on this in a little bit. Let's see. I watered it on the 1st, so it's the 6th, 7th. So it's been like a week since I watered it, but it's just kind of drooping. I don't know why it's drooping. I'm also clearly not a plant expert, so tell me in the comments if you know things about the zebra plant. I did read that like the flower dies at the end of the summer, so we'll see when that goes away, but it's still on there, so maybe it's just doing okay. But I'm about to test this meter thing on this and see what it says. Okay, well maybe it's dry. It says dry. Let's see if I focus on that. Yeah, it says dry. But sometimes this thing is a little bit finicky because it'll say dry on like one spot and then another spot it says it's wet, so I'm like, I don't know. But it does say to try to get it like close to the roots, but I'm afraid to like mess up the plant, like tear off its leg, you know? Okay, that time I think I was just too much on the outside of the plant that other time, because see now it says it's closer to moist. It's moving around because I'm lifting up the plant too, but I'm probably just gonna leave it for another couple, because the soil, like, you can feel that it has water in it, and the leaves feel like they're drooping, but they don't feel like dry, you know, like when a plant really needs water they start like getting crinkly. It's not crinkly, so I'll give it a few days and then we'll see what to do with that. Hopefully that goes well. But you know, let's just start out with the plants that are struggling first, and then it'll get better as we go. So this is a succulent that I got a couple, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, and it's actually, honestly, it's fine. My cat knocked it over, so like this whole side is just gone, but I think it's starting to come back. Like you can see it's got like kind of some new growth up here. Down here it's kind of yellow, but this is another one I overwatered when I first got it. So it's gonna make a comeback though. I'll show you guys in like 2 months. This is gonna be beautiful. Just wait. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my cactus. think I've had this for like 2 years actually, and it's not really getting that much bigger, but it's not dead. I water this like, honestly I'll water this like every couple months, because low-key I forgot about it for like 3 months and I was afraid it was gonna die, but it didn't. It's still here. Yeah, I kind of lost like a prick over there. Also, this thing pricks me so much. I hate this cactus. It hurts me. It gave me a splinter last week when I watered it. But yeah, it's a cactus. Okay, moving on to the next plant. This is another newer plant. This is my bonsai tree. This is so pretty, but I'm very afraid I'm going to kill it. I think this is the succulent bonsai tree, because I was looking up other bonsai trees and they say you're supposed to water them like a lot. And I put a lot of water in this one and it didn't soak it up, so I think it's a succulent bonsai tree. But it also kind of looks like, where's my succulent? Oh. I'm gonna just tie it in with this one. My succulent. Like, I feel like these look kind of similar leaves, you know? So I'm gonna treat it like a succulent and see what happens. I just really hope this does well, because it's very pretty. I've probably had this for probably not even a month now, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna use the little moisture meter thing on this one too, just to see what it says. I haven't checked my plants in like a week, so. Oh, this one says wet still. Yeah, this was super wet when it was on like the wet meter when I like basically repotted it from all the water I added when I first got it, so. Yeah, if you could say, okay, there it goes. But yeah, I'm kind of just leaving this alone until it goes down some, because I'm trying not to kill it. And a couple of these little, like you can see the little things kind of fell off. So I'm trying not to mess with it too much, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's the bonsai tree. And then yeah, this was just another succulent. I've had this one, I think this is the plant I've had the longest, probably like 2 years, and it hasn't died yet. Actually, some of these leaves are getting really kind of bigger, which is cool. I've almost killed this plant like 3 times, because one time I didn't water it for like 2 to 3 months because I forgot about it. But like, he's doing so much better. He's thriving. Look at him. He's grown up. So yeah, that's my succulent. And then yeah, that first succulent I showed you guys already. And this is the third one. There's 3 of them. And this one I probably got maybe a couple months after that one in the blue pot. This one's doing pretty good. I think it kind of has that pretty reddish hue or whatever on the vines. I think it looks neat. Yeah. Which ones have I not talked about yet? It's a lot of plants. It feels like a lot. I don't really have a lot, but all in front of me, kind of feels like a lot. Hang on, let me move the tree. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this big one. So this is the. Let's see if I can zoom it out a little bit for you guys. This is the red Aglaonema. It's called like a Chinese Christmas tree or something is the other name. I'll put the names of stuff in the description, but yeah, red Aglaonema I think it is. But this is a really easy plant. This is a good like beginner low light. I leave it just right here in this window here. I'll do like a I'll show you guys the video of like where I keep all these plants. They're mostly all just by the window. This one I kind of keep in the window and indirect sunlight, but is doing good. Again, I've only had this one for like 3 weeks, so that's why it's probably doing good. But yeah, this is pretty, and my cat doesn't bite it. I have an issue with my cats trying to get anything that's too like leafy. I really want some big leafy plants, but I know they're just gonna eat them, so yeah. And also I'm trying to keep them away from any plants that are bad for cats. I think that this one is bad for animals, but they haven't touched it, so the plant's safe, cats are safe. Good news. Moving on, this is, ooh, what is this called? Oh, this is a Hoya. Pretty sure this is a Hoya. It didn't have a name when I bought it, but I think it's the Hoya Carnosa is what it looks like when I was looking at pictures of plants. So it's got like these pretty white green leaves, and it's got this really pretty like red vine looking thing. I was trying to see if I could get this to kind of grow like up, so that's why I had put this piece of wood in here, but the other piece I had wasn't long enough for both of these to go up, so now it's kind of growing down. But I want to buy like one of those hanging macrame things, you know what I'm talking about, and get it hooked on my ceiling so that it can just grow and I don't have to worry about bumping this. But yeah, this one's been doing good. I keep this one in pretty direct sunlight, and yeah, I don't water it too much. But yeah, I've probably had this for a month-ish, month and a half, and it's green. It's not drooping. Leaves feel good. Plant. So the next one is, this is my aloe plant. This one I've had, this is another one I've had for a while. This is one of my first like 3 little plants. So I probably had this one for 2 years. This is actually growing a lot, and I've cut off 2 of the, I don't know if you call these leaves, whatever, things so far, and seems to be doing good. See, it's got a lot of, what do you call them? It's got like growing new leaves, I guess. So this one's been doing good. I keep this one in direct sunlight. I know these are good plants that people keep in their like bathrooms and their bedrooms and whatnot, but it's been growing more keeping it in the sun. So I guess that's what I'm gonna keep doing, because I kind of want it to be big, a big aloe plant. So yep. This is just a succulent. I don't know the names. There's like names for the different shaped succulents, but yeah, this one's actually doing really good. It's like a big, pretty big one. I might have had this maybe half a year to a year. I did repot this from the original pot it came in. Didn't have any drainage holes, so I put it in this one, and it's doing good. I got it on this little saucer thing. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with this one. There was a cat in the background. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with this. I had this in a window that was like indirect sunlight, and now I have it in direct sunlight to see if it might grow a little bit more. I want to say most of my plants are in a north. I think this is a north-facing window. I don't know my directions. It would probably be good to know. Apparently that's like a thing that matters for having your plants grow and whatnot. I'm gonna try to look up what direction our window faces. I'm just like, this is the one that gets the most light. I'm gonna stick all the plants there. So yeah. And this is the golden pothos. I've probably had this one, I think I got this one the same time I got the Hoya, so 2 months, I think it is. But it already looks like it has like, some of these leaves look pretty new over here. Like some little ones. This is doing well. I hope this one gets big. I really want to have a big pothos plant. That would be great. But yeah, it's pretty, it's green, and I try not to water it too much. Yeah, this one's doing well. Haven't killed this one, so it's good. Because the last one, what's this one? This is a Pothos too. What is this called? Manjula Pothos, I think is how you say that. But I really like this one. It has like a different coloration. It's got like the white in with the green, and I keep this in pretty direct sunlight. I know some people say it can like burn the plant if it's in too much light, which I wonder if that's what happened. I don't know if you see that little brown spot on that leaf. Maybe I had it in too much light, but I kind of try to like spin it around every couple days and see if that helps. Trying to see if I can get it to grow from the other side, because you can kind of see it's growing a lot over here, but not as much over here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it for my first houseplants video. I'll post an update probably in like a month or two, just to show you guys, and I mean, I guess kind of myself, how my plants are looking done, to see if I help them. I will probably do like a more in-depth review of this water meter thing. So far I'm not really sure how well it works, because I've only watered the plants once since I've got this. But probably after like a month or two, I'll let you guys know if this was worth it. I can kind of already tell you it probably was, because I didn't really know what I was doing and probably overwatering most of my plants. So yeah, but thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.